Hello, hello, hello. Me in here trying to invite people. I feel like I gotta have a new intro for these random lives that aren't Monday night lives because I don't have time to post it. All right, I think I got it now. All right, so the post is out there. But hey guys, happy Thursday. Oh, I forgot to go live. I keep forgetting to push the button for Instagram. Hold on. Here we go. It's connected. I'm gonna do better, y'all. One way or another, we gonna get Instagram on live. All right. Hey, hey, hey. I've been trying out these different lives all kind of different times. We're going to see when people connect more. I know some of you have regular 9 to 5s. Some of you are night owls. Some of you are early morning people, early birds. So we'll just try out different times a day and see what we get. But I'm happy that we are up here today. Let me pull up my little notes. I gotta have notes, y'all, because if I don't, I go on like a whole tangent. I kid you not. Uh, so I like to make sure that I have my thoughts in order for these lives. But hey, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this, as always, say hello to me. Always love to know who's watching, who's engaging, who's getting value from our content. Today's live, I told you we're going to be structured, y'all. Today's live is about maximizing your social media presence. We're going to give you some tips and tricks for getting more followers, engagement, and sales. And we're only going to tackle about 5 tips today because we're going to get in and get out. Outside of our Monday night lives, I want to try to get these. Hey, hi Tracy. I want to get us in, get us out, and get us moving. Please don't watch these videos and then do nothing. That would make me super sad. I really want you guys to get things to implement right now. So if you see that we're giving you tips, please go ahead and take those tips and start implementing them in your business right now. And let me know how it's going. At the bottom of your screen, you can see our links. We have our website, iRock Marketable Business Solutions. We also have our Instagram, our Facebook, and YouTube. You can always post a comment and let me know what you've implemented. Share it with me because I want to see it. Hey, Karen. I see you. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so for those of you who are new here and do not know me, I'm Corey Fonville Foster. I am the hostess with the mostest. No, I am a transformational speaker. I'm a certified business coach. I'm a trainer and I'm the CEO of iRock Marketable Business Solutions. We're based here in Virginia, USA. And our goal, our mission, our passion is to help small business owners just like yourselves monetize their passion, the thing that they want to do, the thing that brings them joy and wakes them up in the morning. And we do that through helping you gain clarity on your offer, finding and engaging with your target audience, your dream clients, and confidently implementing your marketing and sales strategies consistently to do what? Live life on your own terms. I really believe in my heart of hearts, and everyone who's a part of my company also agrees that no matter your background, no matter your circumstances, no matter anything, right? Anything that we can't control, no matter how you look, your age, gender, any of those things, that you can be successful and live life the way you want to. And one of those ways is through entrepreneurship. And that's how we help our potential clients and customers. All right, our mission this year is to support 100 small business owners reach their business goals for the year 2023. And we say their goals because I can't stand when somebody tells you what your goals should be. Like, no, my goal is my goal. Our goal, our job as coaches is to help you make smart choices for those goals and explain why goals are attainable and what the time specific things are around them. But at the end of the day, you have to decide where you want to go in your business. And so our goal at iRock is to support you in reaching whatever goal you set forth. All right. And for those of you who are watching this month, we announced the new name for the people who engage with us in our brand. If you've heard of our brand, we're called iRock, right? iRock Marketable Business Solutions. And our tagline is iRock, you rock, we all rock. And with that, we now have the rock star. So if you're watching us right now, you are a rock star. Rock stars are those who engage with us on social media, blogs, podcasts, and any other free content. We have our Rockstar Plus members. Those are people who come to our free events, like one we have coming up tonight with Dee Thomashoff. She is amazing. She's doing a presentation tonight called Pricing for Profit. It'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And if you want to register, if you have not registered, if you want to be in the building, it's completely free. But we do ask that you register. And I actually put the link to register in the description of this training if you are watching it live. So if you go to an event like that or one of our challenges, you are a Rockstar Plus. We also have our A-list stars. Those are people who engage with us through our courses and other paid events. We have our all-stars who are in our group programs and our marketing clients. So they come to us to get websites, logos, edited videos, social media support, and more. And then we have our elite stars. Those are our one-on-one coaching clients. When you do your business, you'll find that you have the people that you really, really love to work with. Those are my elite stars because they are ready to take their business from where they are to where they want to go. And I love that I get to be a part of that journey. So if you're not an elite star yet, what are you waiting for? But those are the ways you can engage with our brand. And I do appreciate each level of our stars because at the end of the day, you are a star regardless, right? Because you rock. All right, so what are we talking about today? Because again, I said we're going to get in and we're going to get out. And if you're watching this, feel free to say hey in the comment section. I can see you Instagram. That goes for you too. But today we're talking about maximizing your social media presence. And we're going to help you understand how to get more followers, engagement, and sales. And that's going to be through discovering the best social media practices to grow your following, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the first tip. Choosing the right social media platforms. I actually just got off of a consultation call with someone who has an amazing program, but we were kind of talking about what social media platforms you should focus on. And for a lot of you, hey, Mika. Oh my God, Mika, I actually just talked about you in that call. I was like, you need to connect with these people because they are fire. So I might hit you up. But sorry, I got super excited. but anyway, yeah, so choosing the right platforms for you. I really do. And again, if you talk to different coaches, different professionals, they're gonna give you different answers. But what I find to be the best thing to tell my clients is the fact that you don't have to be on every platform. Wow, yes, if you could, yes, I did. Look, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments. But yeah, if you can consistently be on all the platforms, great, be on all the platforms. But what I find is most new entrepreneurs just getting started or people who just aren't into being on social media all the time, they're just not going to be consistent. If I say be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, Clubhouse, they're going to be overwhelmed and then they're not going to do anything or they're going to do very little. And we don't want that. It's kind of like the idea of being a jack of all trades and a master of none. I would much prefer you to do two platforms. One platform is a platform that your audience is most at. So if you have people who are mostly on Instagram, you should be on Instagram. If you have people that are mostly on LinkedIn, you should be on LinkedIn. If you have more people that are on Facebook that would do business with you, be on Facebook. And then secondly, I want you to pick a platform that you enjoy the most because then I know you're going to be more active on that platform. For me, I like Facebook. That's why I'm there all the time. Facebook is the platform that brings me the most joy. But I also had to come to the realization that I have a lot of potential clients on LinkedIn. It is by far, it's not my least favorite. Twitter is my least favorite platform. I only post there. I'm super not engaged. I got to do better because that's where publishers are. And so now that I'm trying to do more published work, I got to roll over there. But LinkedIn is where my clients typically are. And so if you go to our LinkedIn page, you can look me up. We are over there. We are live right there right now. Hey, LinkedIn family, because we have to be, because that's where our audience is. Now, I'm going to be real with you. If you look me up on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, we there too. But we don't have to focus all of our eggs in those baskets because I'm very consistent in Facebook and LinkedIn. And so I encourage you, instead of feeling like you got to be everywhere and that you're going to be super overwhelmed if you try, pick those two platforms. One, where your audience typically is, and two, where you like to be, and focus on those platforms. And when you get real consistent there, then you can add, because you might build up a team, then somebody else can take care of it. You can hire people like me to post. We post on all the platforms for our clients every single day. But if you're not at that space yet, two platforms is all I'm asking you to do. And just be consistent up there. And before I go to the next slide, let's talk about consistency real quick. What does that look like? I'm going to ask you to post something at least Monday through Friday. I get you got to take your weekends off if you want to, but Monday through Friday, posting something. I'm also going to ask you to go live on your platform at least once a week. At least once a week. And when you go once a week, tell people what time it is so they can expect you. That will increase your engagement and your visibility. People are like, okay, I know that this person's going to be live this time. You can make it an event so that they can RSVP and see what you're going to talk about in advance, but at least once a week. Should you do more? Absolutely. But is that the bare minimum to really get where you're trying to go? Yes, absolutely. So you're posting in the group, or not in the group, on the platform at least once a day on that's Monday through Friday. And then you're also going live at least once a week. Now, if you can post every day, yay. If you can go live multiple times, even better. Right now, video is king. Just going to throw that out there. And so if you do lives or recorded videos, like reels and things like that, story videos, those are also going to improve your algorithm as well. All right, creating and sharing engaging content. You guys, you got to make the content. We have to, and if you listen to our new podcast, I talk about like, don't be a lazy entrepreneur, because what I find is people get so irritated with their business because they're not seeing progress, but they're also not putting in the needed work. You have to make some content. Now, I don't care if you make it or you hire somebody else to make it, but you have to make content that's yours. Yes, you can share content. I love sharing a video that I've seen on TikTok or an article or somebody else's quote, but people want to know you're the expert. Most of you are coaches and consultants that engage with me. So you are the expert. You are the person they need to go to get the solve. So if you're only posting somebody else's thoughts, somebody else's information, then why do they need to come to you? Think about that for a second. So I want you to create content that's branded, that comes from you and how you would work with a client. And then you want to encourage people to share it, to like it. Oftentimes people don't do those things because you never say to do it. People need to be told, do this. There has to be a call to action, like, share, comment. I've been telling people, introduce yourself if you hop on the live. People have been doing it. So I've been seeing Mika, I've been seeing Tracy, and more people. Some people I can't see their names. So I'm just like, hey. And then who was it? Karen. Also in the chat. So tell people what to do. If you want people to like it, if you want people to share it, if you want people to book a call, whatever the case may be. But they can't do any of those things if you don't create some content, right? So what I tend to do is I batch make content. I do it for myself and I do it for clients. And that's literally sitting down at one time and writing out at least 30 pieces of content. Now, I went to an event recently where they were like, I think it was like 100 pieces of content. I think I got like 90 new pieces. I probably got 100, but I know for sure it was at least 90 pieces of content. Yes. And I did that in one sitting. And you might say that takes a long time, but when you're in the mindset to do one thing, it actually isn't too bad. It takes about an hour or so to just write the content out. And I usually have it in a Google Doc, and I'll do that. I'll write my lives out. Like right now, I can see on my screen, I have about 60 lives with the names of the lives, the descriptions, and the outline. Done. Just done. Did it in one day. Just wrote them all out, took themes, broke them into pieces, and there they are. And then from this, I then took these, chopped them more into social media posts. You can do that. Just sit down, write the content. I'm not asking you to create the designs, write the content. On a separate time, I then go and make graphics, record videos, and things of that nature to then use. You also can work backwards. A lot of you have made a lot of video content, right? Long form. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, maybe you have a podcast, maybe you've done webinars and things like that. You can then take those longer pieces of content and chop it up into small content for stories, for reels, for posts. Right? But it needs to be from you. You need to show you're an expert and that you can give your clients value and solve their problem. All right, don't forget to use hashtags and keywords. A lot of people like to be fancy, right? They think of these really cool topics and titles that lead you to say, what is this going to be about? For social media, guys, I'm going to be honest, let's stop doing that. Only because it needs to be searchable. Now, when you go and create a cool event, yes, you can have like a cool name, but then that second line still needs to be searchable because people want to find you. They really do. They have a problem. They're looking for a solution. But if you have been so encrypted in your title, they will not know it's for them. Like, for instance, if you're in our private Facebook community right now, it's literally called Coaches, Consultants, and Speakers Start and Scale to Six Figures on a Budget. So you already know from that title, who do we support? Coaches, consultants, and speakers. Check. What are they doing? They're trying to start and scale their business to where? To 6 figures. So that niches it down more. And they're doing it what? On a budget. So we understand that these aren't people that have tons of capital, investors, money saved under the pillow. They are trying to do this on a shoestring budget. And that's the people that we have in this group. That's what you need to do for your products and your services. And when you go do things on social media, name your audience. What are they trying to do? How do you help them? And that's a lot easier than you spending all your time trying to be encrypted and cool, making these crazy names for everything. Keep it simple. Just like today, when you join this live, we actually we've switched. We used to just say kind of what we were going to talk about, but now we talk about the solve. So today's live was about maximizing your social media presence, right? Because people want to do that. They're like, all right, I want to do that. So they're looking for information on how to better their social media, they can find us. All right. So don't be afraid to use hashtags. I recently spoke with an Instagram specialist, and she said, really, you should be doing between, I think she said 15 to 30 hashtags on every post on Instagram. And this changes from time to time. That's why you have to have your ear kind of tuned to your industry, and also tuned to marketing specialists, because today that might be the thing. If you're watching the replay of this a month from now, it may be a whole different thing. But for right now, 15 to 30 hashtags is still going to help you. Video content is still going to help you, because that is what the algorithms are doing right now. All right. One of the biggest things that I have been telling my clients to do is creating a private community. I can't tell you how helpful this has been for organic traffic. A lot of you think that you can just throw money at your business, like, oh, I'm just going to pay for ads. Ads are cool and all, but the way ads work, and I'm just going to be real, I might have to crush some people's dreams, is if you don't have enough money to throw into ads and you don't have really clear messaging, there's no point in doing it. And for most of the clients I work with, especially when they start, they don't have money to really roll out ads. You can't expect to have $100 for a month and expect to get a really great return out of that. I'm just going to be real. The best ad specialists that I have found that have also, quote unquote, been affordable have been around the $3,000 mark, $1,500 a month for the actual ad spend, and $1,500 to pay the professional to run the ad. And they do great work. But again, that's $3,000 a month. If you have that budget, then go do it. If you don't have that budget, your next best thing is to create the private community. I love using Facebook, but LinkedIn and other platforms also have private communities as well. The thing about it is people have to see you, your business, your brand, your offers, usually 5 to 9 times before they're ready to buy. So just because they went to your website and just because they saw your business page doesn't mean they're going to buy from you. If you have people in a community, like a private Facebook group, where you can give them more value and more resources and get to know them, you're going to build that know, like, and trust that we continuously talked about that leads to the sale. Oftentimes people will message me because they've been in the group and I didn't even have to ask them anything. And they're like, hey, I'm here. Also, they are, your email list is a community. I literally got a message. Let me see if I can pull it up in my email here. I just saw it last night. Hold on, let me see, because I want to read it to you so you understand. I don't even have it. I don't have it in front of me. But somebody literally messaged me and said, I've been on your email list since October, and I have not unsubscribed. I'm ready to work with you. And I was like, yay. That's what's up. Because again, I'm nourishing those communities. You want to nourish people so they'll be ready to buy. Just because you have a great product doesn't mean that they're still going to say yes right now. People really do have to build that rapport and trust you before they're going to hit the button. So create a community on whatever platform or system you like, but make sure you're, again, consistently nurturing them, so that they will, again, know who you are, know your brand, like you as a person, because not everybody is going to be for you, and then trust you enough to put their future in your hands, and then you can make the sale. All right, last but not least, we want to make sure you're analyzing and optimizing on your results. A lot of people, and bless your hearts. Look, I'm from the South. Bless your heart. Will tell me they're doing stuff, right? Well, I'm DMing people. I'm posting on social media. I'm doing this. And I say, okay, well, what results did you get from that? Because if you're telling me you're doing all the things, but yet you're still talking to me, means there's probably some disconnect. Something isn't working. And I don't think it's a system because it works for other people. And so oftentimes what I'll find is maybe they've been DMing people to ask them to join the group, but they've been real spammy or real like encrypted, or they're trying to sell something in the DM. And it's like, yeah, that's why you're not getting people to come over to your group. You need to be looking at what are you doing, right? What is your current process? And then what is that current process giving you as a result? If you have an email list of 10,000 people, you up here like, yay, I got 10,000 people on my email list, but you got a 5% open rate, ma'am, sir, something ain't right with that, right? Something's not right with that. Obviously, either you're not being consistent on your emails, you're not nurturing those email leads, they're not your subject lines aren't good. If they're opening your emails but they're not actually clicking your call to action, then maybe you're not giving them enough value. Maybe your call to actions aren't good. Like, there needs to be some type of change. And as an entrepreneur, you have to really be open to pivoting and changing as needed with your systems, because I'm telling you, every month I feel like we're updating our scripts, whether it's our sales scripts, our DM scripts, even how we do things. As you see, for April, we have a different little framework for our lives because we are tweaking the systems, right, to improve it. And don't think that that's a bad thing. Every big company out there is constantly tweaking, right, to get towards perfection. There's no such thing as perfection, but they're going to keep trying to tweak things. That's why new things come out, right? New systems come out for different businesses, new products. That's because they're tweaking their system. So if the big companies are doing it, then you should be too. So make sure you are looking at what you're doing and looking at the results these actions are giving you, and then tweak as needed to improve your systems. All right. So last but not least, we're going to hop off for today. But if you are having some issues with kind of getting your social media together, I know it's a challenge. Remember that we have two sides of our business. We have a coaching side where we can coach you through setting up your systems for your marketing. But then we also have done for you marketing services where we can actually be your social media managers and make sure you show up as the expert you are consistently. All right. So with that being said, we're going to hop off. Just remind you, I can't even talk today. If you haven't already signed up for Dee's class, please do. If you, for some reason you can't be there, and I encourage you to come live, you definitely can get the replay. We offer it for 48 hours, but only if you register before the event. I'm telling you, every time without fail, somebody reaches out and says, can I have the replay? Not if you didn't register. So please do register. It's completely free. Please show up because Dee's going to be amazing. I've seen the slide deck, y'all. I'm like, hey, we're gonna learn a lot about pricing our products. And if you've never been to one of our master classes, we do it in an intimate Zoom room where you get a chance to have Q&A, share your screen if you need to, and really get the information you need to move forward in your business. But guys, with that being said, this has been great today. Remember, I rock, you rock, we all rock. And I will talk to you soon.